Hey guys, today we're gonna build a real-world application Google Keep with React. So I decided to make it my own and share it for free. Here you can see I implemented basic functionality of the original Google Keep app, such as taking notes, expanded widget, add all notes in an array depending on the user input data, delete functionality, as well as original Google Keep logo and styles. Also, I love to be creative. Instead of just cloning an app, why not we add our own functionality? That's why I added count option in the top. You can see if I add nodes, it will show a nodes number, otherwise empty. That's cool, huh? It is not a tutorial video, so I assume that you already know about React, such as state, props, components. These are just a basic React. Hope you are excited to build this app. I'm too. Let's get started. So first of all, go to the website. Here in the official website instruction, we should npx create react app cd app, and also go to command prompt and cd desktop and npx create react app. We will make our app Google Keep. So Google Keep, and wait a second. Okay, fine. It's done. So cd about this Google Keep in there, npm start to start the server. Okay, now it will go to the server. Okay, our React app. Go to the Visual Studio, go to editor, navigate to the folder, and here you can see we have all folder. So here we set some editing. So we don't need this meta name link, also text. It's just commenting out. Also we don't need nor script. Also we don't need text comment out. So we should have script, and source should be /source/ index.jsx. Sorry, js. Type should be text /jsx. And our title should be Google Keep. Okay, save. Now we don't need this folder. Let's delete something. We don't need this logo png also. We don't need this png file also. Okay, it's needed. And we don't need css. Also we don't need app.test. We don't need index.css. We will make our own styles. Okay, we don't need this logo.spg. Delete this. Okay, it's clean. Now go to the index.js. We don't need index.css because it is not there. Okay, now go to the app.js RSF for React stateless function. Instead of deep, just test it with the hello world, save, and you can see we successfully implemented. So what we will make Google Keep. Go to the Google Keep official website. Okay, Google Keep. Here we have text, we have logo, we have text area, input area, and we should have title. So we can enter. Here we can enter there. So here you can see our final application programming with Shahan, Google Keep.netlify.app. You can find in the description. Okay, we can add our nodes with the user input data. It will hold our data and push the node. Just also we have original color with Colorgilla. So you can see we have color code in there. Okay, we need to make our components. So inside the components we should have header .jsx, inside the header rsf for stateless function. And in the deep, inside the deep we should have class name header. Okay, and we should have h3 keep, and we should hold variables of the original logo. We should have image source, and just click there and inspect it. It will automatically go there. So you can see image class. Also we have image. So we just source. So I'll copy this and paste this source in there. So okay, should have .png. Make sure it's .png, and we should alter logo. We should pass logo in there. Okay, that's better. So we should have logo before text. Okay, save it. So we should import in the app.js input header from /components/header. Instead of text, hard coding text, we should have header. Okay, go to browser. Okay, we have a logo and title. So we have some styles. We should have some styles and with padding and margin. So get a new file styles.css. So for all the body, we should have padding 0 and margin should be 0. Box sizing should be border box. And for the HTML, we should have fonts, family, maybe sans serif, that's better. And for the body, we should have background color. Okay, we should have background original. Go to the ColorZilla. Best find the original Google Keep. Okay, I just copy this. Okay, paste it. Oh, it's white. Okay, fine. So we need to import in the index.js imports styles.css. Okay, let's save and go. Okay, we have our styles. So let's again go to the, okay, we don't need this for the, okay, we have logo and we should have a title, we should do, and we should have a class name to make this, and instead of column we should make it a row. So go to styles, and for the header class we have margin auto -10px. Okay, let's see, it's okay, that's work. We should margin padding and box shadow. Okay, perfect. We should have RGB 114, and we should have display flags, that's better, and we should have flex direction row, so it will align them in the flags. It should be row instead of column, and align self center. Okay, it don't work. We should have make a design align item center, it will work maybe. Okay, that's work, fine. So go, we should have some margin padding, and we should have color and font size. So let's check it. For the header h1, we have font size 2 rem, no, 1.5 rem, that's better. And save. Okay, maybe, okay, we should have color of the color get this. Okay, it is darker. Okay, color, I should have passed it. Okay, fine. So let's make it 2 rem. Margin left 10px. Okay, save. Oh, okay, let's go back to code and let's see. And the header, oh, so we have h3 instead of h1. We should have h3. Okay, oh, that's work. Okay, fine. We should have wrong there. We should have h3 instead of h1. So let's back to 1.5. Okay, fine, that's fine. It's similar to the official Google Keep. Okay, and now we need to, we don't header, we need to text area. So create a new component, create area dot jsx. Okay, rsf. Instead of inside there, we should have form, and don't need action. Instead of form, we should have input text type. So the type should be text, and placeholder maybe take a note, that's better. And okay, save. Name should be title, because it is title. And after this, what we should have, we should have input area, input text. So in a paragraph we should have text area, and name should be content, and we have placeholder should be, oh, we have a problem there. In there we should have taken notes, and title should be title, not taken notes. It should be title. I can do title dot dot dot. Okay, fine, save it. And we should have some title text. Okay, it will implement this. So let's import in there app.css, create area from ./components / create area, and pass there. Okay, fine. So we should have some styles like this with the border shadow and styles. So go to styles, get rid of it, styles, and we should have styles. In the styles we should have this form. We have a form, should be position should be relative. We should have weight, should be 600px, that's better, and should be margin 32px, that's better. And for top, for right auto, for button 50px, for left auto. And we should have background Okay, white, that's better. And we should have padding 7px, and we should have border radius. This should be 7px to rounded corner. So box shadow 0 top 10px. Okay, should have 0 10px 7px, and should have RGB. So 128, that's better. It's like gray color. So okay, see, fine. We should have very nice. We have very nice box shadow. Okay, so we have for import. So from input, we need to wait 100%, and we should have border and none because it is ugly. So margin, we should have 4px for top and button, 10px for right and left. And should margin button should have 20px, and font size should be 1.1 rem. That's cool. Okay, 1 rem, that's better. And we have our resize now. We don't want to resize this. We don't want to resize this. And here we should have form text area, and we should have form text area. There is weight. This is weight. We should have, okay, we just copy this. It is similar to this. So weight 100%, but a non-margin for, so we should have some, okay, we don't need margin button. Okay, see, perfect. This is it's what we should have. We have a problem there in the right side. So how to get rid of it? Instead of margin, we should have padding. This will be solved, I think. Okay, get it off it. Go to padding. Okay, save. Okay, now it's cool. We have beautiful shadow, box shadow, and we have title and text area. So we can some simulate to the official Google Keeps. So now we should have new components. So for node.jsx, and we need to implement these nodes. Okay, so RSF, we have class name node, and we have h1 my nodes for just demo, and paragraph should be, hey, what's going on? Okay, it is the first for just demo. After that we will hold our user value and keep the array. So let's import it in there. Node, okay, okay, it's automatically imported, so fine. Okay, go to the browser. Okay, you can see. So we need to border and padding something, styles, some styles. So go to styles, and for node.node, we have background as white, and we have weight, we have 240px, and we have border, we have border radius maybe 7px, that's better. And we have box shadow, we have box shadow 0 2px 5px, and RGB 175, that's better. Okay, save it. Okay, fine. We are going so far. So let's add padding 15. Okay, 10px, that's better. Margin 16px, and we should float left. Save this. Okay, we should have some styles for the title and text. Okay, for node h1, so font size should be, okay, sorry, font size should be 1 rem. And we have our margin, we should margin button. Okay, margin button 6px, that's better. Save this. Okay, fine. And we need some extra padding and some styles for text for paragraph. So for node paragraph, font size should be 1 rem, and margin button 10px, and we should white space pre-wrap, and word wrap should be break-word. Okay, save this, and okay, fine, with beautiful notes in there. Okay, perfect. Now we have done to implement our basic functionality, basic CSS. Now it's time to implement the functionality with states. So const node, set node, and use state. Okay, it is automatically imported in the top, you can see. So we need to empty object for title and content. Okay, and in the input we should have value for node in a node.title because it's a title, and for text area we should have value, sorry, node.content from the use consist. Now we should on change because user should do we have to hold the value, so we should have on change, should have handle change. So we need to implement the functional of handle change function. So function handle change, and we should have just console.log to see the results if it's work or not. So okay, implement, go to the console, just write something. Okay, it's work. So instead of just parameter e, it's event actually, e.target.value. So event.target.value. Now go to, okay, now we can see we have in the console for text that we have entered, I have entered in there, I've entered the text. So get rid of it and let's make the logic. So const name value equal to event.target, and so it is hold, we should have set node, we should do set node to previous value actually. So with the arrow function and in the object it will be returned with the spread operator, it will return the spread of previous value, as well as name should be value. Save this. Okay, now you can see I have entered and it will show in there. So we have our value. We need to add an add button, and also we should do in the note. So go to the button, it should be add button. So we have the name should be add, and on click should be submit button. It will we will implement this. Okay, now go to function and implement this functionality. Submit button, console.log, just item, I miss item. Okay, now we have add options, so we can add this. Okay, it is for automatic refresh, so we should prevent this refreshing from either prevent default function. So now it shouldn't really, okay, now it is not refreshing. So go to the CSS. So for button, from button, so the position should be absolute, and display should be flex, and we should have justify content center, and we should align item center, and we should have right 18px, and button, okay, minus 18px, and we have background should be yellow. That's better. Okay, no, somehow, okay, that's better. 244, 248, 26, and we have color white for text color actually, and we have border radius, sorry, border none, we should not need a border, and we have border radius 50% to round corner to circle, and width should be 32px, 36px, and height should be 36px, and the box shadow should be 0, 1px, 3px, black, so actually RGB, so 75, 0, okay, 0, no, we need to some grace color, 165, that's better. Subcursor should be pointer, outline none. Okay, we have this CSS to add this. Okay, save. Okay, we have beautiful add button. So color should be changed something. This should be little bit okay, orange, that's better. Okay, fine, it's nice. Now go to the node.js. Instead of hard coding, we should have content and title, and go to form title, pass this parameter title and content. Okay, now go to the grid area, and we have to pass we have on add and add nodes, and in there we have function add node, and in the object, so in the add node we have parameter new node set nodes. Okay, before this we should do use state. We should use the use state. So nodes set nodes use states, and in an array, empty array, so set nodes should be previous value, and the new nodes goes to the above function. It would return the previous value and a new node. So okay, it is work. Okay, now go to now work with the nodes dot map to make the array dot map, and we should have node, and we should have index to identify the key or unique ID, and we should have function, and now we can render the nodes. Key should be index, ID should be index, and title should be node the title, and content should be node dot contents. Okay, oh, get it off. Okay, node dot content, save. We have ID, key, title, content that we pass in the criteria with the parameter, with the props. So now add our props on add, and in there, instead of console.log, we should do add on add, pass the props on add, and should be node instead of item. Instead of I should be event, and event does make sense, and on add should be nodes because we have nodes. Okay, and we have add nodes, we have function add nodes, we have nodes.map, and it will use state. So save this. Okay, a problem in there, node is not defined, so we have a problem in there. Go there, event. Okay, nodes. Okay, we have a problem in there. We should combine them in the single parameter. Okay, now it will work. Okay, fine. We have some text. We have first my okay, it's work. After click the add button, it will make a new array and send them in the node area. So now go to the code, and we have sage. Okay, everything is work. We can add multiple nodes in an you can see here's a problem is there. After the add, it will not resetting, so we should reset it to the empty title and text. So set node to object title should be empty and content should be empty. It will occur after the add button is clicked. So let's save it, refresh, add nodes. Okay, now it's reset. Okay, it's reset. Okay, it's reset. Fine. We are done like this. So now go to the node.js. Should have button for deleting nodes. We should do add functionality. Okay, we can say I have delete button, so we should add styles for delete button. So node button, and we have position, relative, and float right, and we have color, maybe F888651. We can use a red color also. Okay, we should have border, we have none, and we should background none. Okay, and we have cursor pointer, and we have outline none. Okay, save. Okay, beautiful. We have nice text. So now it's time to add the delete functionality. We have the props on delete, handle delete. Okay, now implement this in the top. So sorry, there's better delete nodes. That makes sense instead of handle delete. The function delete nodes, and then objects, and we have set nodes, and we have in the previous value, it will hold the previous value, then up to the function, and it will return the previous value. And that filter, we should filter in the, and in there we have item. Okay, note that makes sense, and should have indexed, and it will go to the function. So index is not equal to actually id. We should have passed the id, so it will delete all the nodes without this id. So okay, save this. Okay, perfect. Now on the button, we should have add these props. After on click, we should on delete. So pass this in there. Okay, perfect. Okay, we should do after click this button, we should have an object, and we should have id in the parameters. So we also should import the id from the app.js, so it will call after the click of the delete button is clicked. So okay, go there. Okay, you should say we can delete this. Beautiful. Now add our again, add delete. Perfect. Okay, now we have done our basic functionality. So we need some, maybe we need to have count. We need to add the count in the top. So go new, create a new components, and the let's see, we have props count. We will work in the app. So we will work in the app. So go to the app, import in the counter, import the counter, input count from components count, and in there we have our count, and a count, we have props count that we have earlier, and nodes dot length equals to, if the nodes dot length equals 0, it will show the empty text. Otherwise we have backtick functionality. So we have function dollar and object nodes dot length. Otherwise it will show the nodes dot length, and also with the text or string. So save and go to the browser. Okay, it is empty. After add the new nodes, okay, it's showing 1 node in database. Okay, saying 2 nodes in database, delete. Okay, it's empty. Perfect. And now go to styles. We need to add some styles. What do we have? Okay, we have count. Instead of h3, we have h4. We should do h4. That's better, maybe. Okay, class name should be count to work with the CSS. So go to the count, and display should be flags, and margin top should be 20px, align item should be center, and font family should be okay. That's everything. Get it off it. Okay, fine. Save. You can use any font as you wish. I found in the BSS Studio, that's how I use it. So save it. Okay, it's work. We should justify content center. Now, okay, perfect. In the center, add. Okay, showing 1 node, showing 3 nodes, showing 4 nodes. Delete. Okay, empty. Perfect. This works as I expected. So now go to the React icon. To instead of text, we should have beautiful icon. So npm install React icons. Install in the go to terminal, and npm installs React icons. Install it. Okay. Okay, installed. Now import them in our code. So search for add button. We have add button. So import iOS add from React icons IO, because it's faster than is IO. So pass them in the button. Instead of add, we should have iOS buttons. Save. Okay, we have it is smaller. What about size? Make size 35. Okay, perfect. Nice. Okay, it's work. And now it's time to for our nodes to delete. Instead of hard coding delete text, we should have delete icon. Okay, what about this? Okay, that's better. Copy and import them md delete from React icons md, because fastest is md. Okay, then pass it in the, instead of delete, we should have pass the md delete icon. And okay, save. okay, size should be 35, and see after adding the notes. Okay, perfect. Size is bigger. So what about 25? Okay, that's perfect. Nice, beautiful icon, and we can delete this. So I think that's better. Now it's time to expand the widget. So is expanded and set expanded. Use state. We should have false because it should be false by default. So we should have turn in operator to on click. Instead of text area, we should have on click handle expanded. So implement this function handle expanded. We should to set the expanded true after the click button. So in there we should on click handle expanded, and we have input. It should be rendering conditionally. If it is expanded, then we should have turn in operator. Then it should be expand this, otherwise it will just show the title, just show the text area. So you can see it is just showing text. After click this, it will expand, and you can see the title and text. So we have a problem in there. We have some problem with padding. So we should have rows is expanded, it is 3, otherwise 1. So let's refresh. Okay, it's perfect now. Nice, it's nice. Hello, okay, it's work. So add, okay, delete. We can add another notes. Very good. Let's take a note myself. How to learn good episode is important to me. When it comes to relationally, what you can let me. Oh, okay. I have made so many notes. You can see, and look like the original official Google Keep. Maybe my app is much better than this. I can add more styles, but you can use it on your own. Now it's time to add a color for text. So get a text with a color. So paste this. Oh, it is actually not this color. We should do grace color. Okay, and now it's work. Okay, has I found it very hard to learn, could faster, required problematic. Let's add. Okay, perfect. And we have margin right 0. That is okay. Now it's solved this problem. So we have how to be. Okay, let's add some notes. That's fun. Extra stuff. Okay, wow, very nice, beautiful. Wow, I have made in 1 hour. Okay, so now we have some footer for copyright text. It just looks nice. So for paragraph programmation, now we have copyright text, and we have class name footer to CSS. So go to CSS. I'll go and add a footer. Position should be fixed. Text area align to the standard. Bottom should be 0. Width should be 100%. Height should be 2.5 rem. Save and just add the footer. We have beautiful copyright text in the button. Okay, now again it's some notes just for fun. Okay, perfect.